Welcome to this week's edition of The Passion of the Digital Artist. And here he is, live from the Fantasy Baseball After Draft, Jeff Mueller.
Yes. How are you, Xavier?
I'm fine, Jeff. How are you doing?
I'm fried. But I am. This week has been an amazing week. It's full of ups and downs, but it's the life of an artist. What I'd like to cover first, tonight we're coming from the aftermath of my fantasy baseball draft. Normally I go back to Milwaukee, and I've been doing this since 1986 with a lot of friends. It's a good time. But this year, with everything that's been going on, I did my first remote fantasy draft on the computer. Great experience. Everything worked out great, but it's an all-day kind of event, and I am loopy. So that brings me to why I had to just video blog tonight. Artsy Shark. I was a featured artist this week, starting Wednesday all the way through Saturday. I'm still on the website. I will permanently be on the website. This is an unbelievable marketing tool. I would like to thank Carolyn Eland, the runner of the Artsy Shark site, but she features artists on a regular basis, and then once they've been on the site and featured mainly on the site, she sends out an email to a mass amount of people. I had 88 hits alone on my website, which means that from the email, they either checked out my website or went to her website and then checked out my website. That's a massive amount of interest. 7 and 10 and 9 and 6-minute hits. Normally I get 3 or 4 just quick hits, and then a minute 45, and then 3 or 4 quick hits, and it just solid hits on my website. It was just a phenomenal couple days being the featured artist. But as a marketing tool, now it stays on there forever, and I'm going to put a link on the right above the video blog so you can check it out if you already haven't, and you'll see that it's a good sampling of my work. So I'm going to use it as I finish the Cape Cod series. I will include that along with a link to my website. I'll include a link to the Artsy Shark site so that it adds a little bit of legitimacy to what I'm actually trying to accomplish. Now, going from that point, now it takes me to this week. I printed Far and I printed Evening Tide. Is Evening Tide, and I'm not even going to show you Far. I was all pumped up. This weekend I was going to do a lot of painting on the paintings. Turned out to be a little bit too windy, so I wasn't able to get out there even though it was warm. But this is part of when you're a digital artist, when you print, it's not as easy as you think to get it onto the canvas the way you would like it. So it's a process. I've been doing the computer to print process since 1989 when I put in my first Quantel graphic paint box. So it's a very stressful kind of up and down process, but it's something that you got to do as a digital artist. And this, for instance, I'm going to be getting this reprinted, and I work with a place called Simply Canvas, and Simply Canvas is just amazing because if something doesn't work out exactly right for you, they got it built in that they can reprint it the proper way. Now you can't be overly picky, but what happened is this shadow turned out a little bit too dark. So I'm asking them to print it a little bit lighter, and they're obliging. Amazing place to work with. I love to work with them. And that's just something when you're a digital artist, what you want to do is find a printer that is a high quality printer that it just, if you take a look at this real quick, and then we're done. But you look at it from the back, just a high quality job. It's not, the craftsmanship is perfect. The corners are folded. The wood they use is superior to anything that I've gotten before, and they just know what they're doing. So it's a great place. Their shipping's reasonable, so anybody who wants to check it out, Simply Canvas, you got to be a professional, either a professional artist, you got to be doing it because you need to have, or a photographer because you need to have an account to be able to do it. So that brings us to the end of this week. Again, so much has happened, and we'll just cover it again next week.
Pretty exciting week, Jeff. Can't wait till next week. Take care, folks.
Adios.